Former West Virginia Secretary of State Betty Ireland, one of 6 candidates in the May 14th Republican primary for governor, unveiled her 11-point plan to get West Virginia working again at a Thursday morning press conference in the lower rotunda of the state capitol complex in Charleston, West Virginia.
Today, I'm highlighting 3 points of the plan: get West Virginia working again, cut and reform taxes, and reforming the legal system. The first point, get West Virginia working again. Eliminating waste. We must eliminate government waste and make us competitive with neighboring states. As governor, the stability of West Virginia's finances will be among my highest priorities. Immediately taking office as governor, I will issue an executive order creating a 17-member Governor's Council of Economic Advisors. This council will be charged to examine all aspects of the executive budget, create a systemic, business-like approach to finance and budgeting for state government through a sustained and rigorous review of all aspects of the state's finances. It will be no new employees that we'll have to hire. All of this will be done with in-house and volunteer employees. We'll do a complete debt review of the state, and we'll implement a performance-based budgeting system that requires all state agencies to set and meet benchmarks of efficiency and savings. Part of this initiative will be to connect employers with employees. It deeply disturbs me that literally thousands of West Virginians are still without gainful employment because of personal irresponsibility or the lack of a systemic approach to help them find jobs. It is now time for West Virginia to initiate a bold and innovative approach to solve this problem that tears at the very fabric of our state. I will issue an executive order directing the West Virginia Development Office and Workforce West Virginia to begin a pilot program that is a cutting-edge clearinghouse to match employees with employers. State agencies will partner with training partners, higher education, community and technical colleges, and virtually any other education resource that already exists to help find jobs. This clearinghouse will be part of a larger program, Ready, Willing, and Able. The Ready, Willing, and Able program will focus on education and training resources that provide relevant and high-quality programs no matter where the program is located. A database that tracks and updates employment-based licenses, certificates, credentials, earned degrees, as well as previous work experiences as part of a permanent file to assist with employment. A state-of-the-art employee-employer database that matches work candidates with job opportunities, and certification that the prospective workers are drug-free. Another part of this initiative aims at making West Virginia competitive. I will order a competitive economic analysis to fully explore and understand how West Virginia can compete with other states, including reviewing the tax modernization studies of recent West Virginia governors and of those of governors of other states. I will request the Governor's Council of Economic Advisors and the Economic Development Authority to help prepare legislation that will reduce burdensome regulation for employers wanting to invest in West Virginia. The second of my 11-point plan that we'll talk about today is to cut and reform taxes. I believe a tax reform effort must be born of a comprehensive examination of the necessary size, scope, and function of the state's government. Through the performance-based budgeting process mentioned above, West Virginia will finally have the information necessary to accurately determine the actual resources needed to operate government. We will and we can do more with less. I will introduce legislation to continue to reduce the tax on food until it is eliminated. I will ensure the continued reduction phase-out of the business franchise tax and the corporate net income tax if these initiatives are delayed. I will continue to assess the tax modernization studies and reports of Governors Underwood and Manchin to effect meaningful tax reform. I will charge the Council of Economic Advisors to devise a plan to eliminate the taxation of commercial and industrial tangible personal property in a fiscally responsible manner. And I will veto any bill that raises taxes. Government must live within its means. West Virginia taxpayers cannot be burdened with additional taxes. The third point of my 11-point plan that we'll discuss today is to reform the legal system. The current system has eroded the public's confidence in our justice system. Plaintiffs want to know that they have exhausted their right to a full, fair, and impartial hearing of their grievances. Likewise, defendants want to know that they have had every opportunity to defend themselves against claims and accusations with which they disagree. I believe that the general perception of our justice system must change, and it can only change through action. We have had plenty of studies and findings. The evidence is clear and convincing. West Virginia needs an intermediate appellate court. We must also continue the research on alternatives to the partisan election of Supreme Court judges. I will work with our legal community and our legislative leaders to establish a process that instills more public confidence in the selection of our state's most prestigious judicial leaders. These are the 3 points that I have rolled out today. Over the next 2 weeks, I will be rolling out the remaining 8 points of my 11-point plan across West Virginia. The entire plan, again, is available at www.votebettyireland.com. I'm encouraging the people of West Virginia to share their ideas with me at that website. I thank you very much for being here.
Ireland, who served 1 term as the state's first female Secretary of State, plans to unveil the remaining 8 points as she travels around the state over the next few weeks. Reporting from Charleston, this is Stephen Allen Adams for West Virginia Watchdog.